Hello? Oh, there we go. Now my microphone works. Ah! Good morning, guys and gals and gentlemen and everybody else. How are you all doing today? I hope you are doing wonderfully. Yes. Let me get the game open. Very exciting stuff. I know. I'm excited. I'm excited to play Digital Devil Saga today. We're gonna get started on that in a minute. I played SMT 3, 4, and 5. Never played too many of the spin-offs. I think the only spin-offs for the actual SMT series, I mean, technically you could count the earlier Persona games as spin-offs for the SMT series at that point, but it's neither here nor there. But Devil Survivor? The Tactics one? Yep, I think that's about it. So I played 3, 4, 4A, and 5. Specifically 5 Vengeance. I didn't play the original 5. I do have the original 5, but then they announced 5 Vengeance, so I was like, well, I should just wait for that. So, yeah. We're gonna be, I'm not gonna be doing like any weird stuff to like try and make it 16:9. You can. Try and like do stuff to like make it 16:9 and like have AI upscaled assets that somebody made. They look okay, but they look kind of weird in certain places. I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm just gonna play the game as it was on the PS2, kind of rendered at a higher resolution. That's as far as we're gonna go. So it'll be rendered at 1080p. But like the base assets will still be the same, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think that about covers it. Let me get the game open here. I don't know if we're gonna play a sequel anytime soon, but like we'll see, I guess, right? I guess it's a little early to be thinking about that, right? Here. Yes. Let's hop over here. This is what it's gonna look like once my face shows up, hopefully. Oh, you know what? Is it looking for something that doesn't exist? Did I not update this? Dang, okay. 1 second. I gotta go do something. It's gonna look a little weird, but it's gonna be something I just... by 3 thing, I have it separated, so for 4x3 games and stuff. Tools, source copy, main, let's see, main scene, yeah, paste source. Ah, there I am. Wait, why am I there twice? Oh, so it does exist. It just wasn't working. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna remove one of these. This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. And then... is death counter gonna work? Oh, right, I need to, grab that a minute as well. Let me get the game open, and I will do that in the background while the game is getting started, because I think there's an intro cinematic when you boot up the game as well, so let's hope that it should capture the game just fine. That is one thing that should work. Yes, there it goes.
Rend, slaughter, devour your enemies. There is no other way to survive. You cannot escape your hunger. Warriors of Purgatory.
This music is probably copyrighted, but whatever. We'll watch it through the first time. Okay. But yeah, so this is SMT Digital Devil Saga. Released in 2005-ish for PS2. For the PS2. Okay. And then let me find the right. Yeah, it should be this one. Yes, I would like to replace that file. So now, if I hit this, cool. Let me just move that up here. I guess I can make myself a little bit bigger. Yeah, like that should be good.
Warriors of Purgatory.
Okay, and then while I'm here, I might as well make this a toggle as well. Scene. Actually, I want this one. Yes. Scene, main scene, source. Yes, this one. So now, if I did this right, I should be able to press a button and, yep, and then I can also, okay. Oh, it's looking at the wrong file. That's why. Haha, haha, haha. Well, actually, I think it's looking for a file that no longer exists, so that is also fun.
Rend.
There we go. Okay, so now I should be able to... No? Okay. So I can move it up. Yeah. Why is it going up by multiple, though? No, it's doing it by one. Okay, I was just hitting it twice. And then... I need to make it so I can move it down as well. Oh my gosh. Shut up. There we go. Okay. And then maybe I'll mess with that later. Okay. So then now I should be able to just kind of do this. Cool. There we go. Very good, very good. All right. I could probably tweak some more things, but that's probably plenty of tech issues for the moment. You don't really see that like disclaimer too much anymore, that everything is like just a work of fiction and stuff. I wonder if that's not required anymore. But no turning back, I found the answer. Man should return to its origins and embrace the truth. That isn't true. You, like me, need only what was lost. I will release the uncontrollable rage that lurks inside them. The fury of the demons. So I will say I do know some aspects of this game's plot just going in. I know that our party turns into demons in combat, and that their demonic like urges can overtake them, and you end up having to fight them. I do know those aspects of the plot already. Good morning, Carl. How's it going? PS2 Fantasy Sniper. That is a tiny ass magazine. And I also know that your party members are made up of like people from different factions. Like there's 3 different like warring factions. Nice. Dude, I love running. It's like one of the only like exercises that I physically and actually enjoy. Especially when it's like out in like a park or something. Oh my gosh, Japanese PS2 firearms.
New recruits are always available, but a leader is irreplaceable. Remember that.
Hi, Cat, that I'm sure won't be important to the story at all. Oh, I see, they're explosibles. I was gonna say, they're fighting guys with crossbows with guns. Oh my gosh. Amazing. This is a really interesting start to what is a like 40-50 hour JRPG ostensibly.
Warning to the vanguards. Remove the unidentified object at coordinates 2314-5873. Failure to comply will be deemed an act of war.
Warning to the embryon. Remove the unidentified object at coordinates 2314.
Also, neither of them put this here. They both think that the other one did.
Comply will be deemed an act of war.
And neither trusts the other to think that it's not them lying to each other. They both think that they're just like pretending not to know what it is. But yeah, I hope your run's going well. Pearl of the Holy Lotus. A beach somewhere?
What happened? Where are the vanguards?
My chest is on fire.
Leader.
Oh. Rated M for mature. Man, her ribs are showing. She's pretty skinny.
Any thoughts? Strange. I feel like I've met this girl before. I want to know more about her. I'm sure you feel the same, Surf.
So we have our silent protagonists and our starting party members. Okay. Muladhara. Muladhara?
Heat. How is she?
Still sleeping.
She did not have a tag ring. Who could she be?
The woman is not our concern. The ramifications of the battle are unclear. What are these markings? Our priority is to clarify the situation.
I will go to the vanguards.
To the Vanguard's territory?
I will. They may have an answer for us. Surf and I will go. And one more. The rest will stay and guard the base.
I will go. I want an explanation.
Okay. Yay, gameplay. I've not felt well since we returned. Yeah, no kidding. Camera controls. Can't in this area, okay. I feel like I met her before. A gorilla shares this sentiment. So everybody feels like they've met her before. Interesting. Do not concern yourself with the girl. Sure. Our only concern should be reaching Nirvana. Okay. Harley is still alive. He was present when she appeared, so he may know details about this girl. Music is good. Time to investigate everything. Is this it is a girl with black hair. She seems to be asleep. Okay. And covered up by a blanket, thank goodness. Middle layer, huh? Interesting. Strange object lies on the floor. Touch it? Yes. Obtain revival bead. Nice. So that's a map. That'll be useful. Item, configuration, party member stats. Okay. I like the health bars are like the heart rate kind of thing. That's fun. Game config, vibration can stay on. I'll play the game a little bit and decide if I need menu memory or auto repeat. Items, ammo, interesting. Huh. So you can change properties of guns. Okay. That's kind of interesting. I assumed that you spent most of your time in battles in demon mode, but unknown objects have been appearing ever since the light flowed through the junkyard. When you approach the objects, items, equipment appear. If you see one, you should probably take advantage of this anomaly. Gotcha, so there's chests scattered all around. Have you recovered your memory, sir? Do you remember the vendor? Please remind me. Each time you defeat an enemy, Maka credits are recorded in your tag ring. You can exchange Maka for items and equipment at various vendor locations. There's a vendor in a base as well. Why not pay it a visit? Why not? What do you want to do? Buy rations, revival beads. Okay. Shot shell. So shotgun shell. Bullet attack power 16. Interesting. I assume you don't have to buy every single shell. Like if you buy a shotgun shell, you can just load it into the appropriate gun and change the properties. You don't have to like buy 50 shotgun shells or whatever because of the price. Okay, kind of interesting. We don't have a ton of money, and I don't know what to buy, so I'm not going to buy anything right now. Hoard my money until I know what I'm spending it on. Do you remember everything now, sir? Do you want to know about the karma terminals? Tell me about the large. You may teleport, recover, and save at large karma terminals. If you defeat, your progress up to that point will be erased. Make sure to save and recover. And then I assume the small ones are just for saving. Yeah, okay, so there are save rooms and then there are save points. Save rooms will allow you to recover HP and everything. Save points are just for saving in dungeons and stuff. Got it. Okay, some interesting little animations there. Looks like we still have the moon system in the top left. Might be contextualized as something different, but that's what it is. We got some Hindu inscriptions or reliefs, carvings in the wall there. I think they said that the name of the place that we're going to is called Nirvana, so... And that's that other faction's place, I guess. Oh, nice, a Soma drop. More SP at the start of a game is always useful in these. All the free stuff, thank you. We'll want it all. 2 disc poisons. See, this is why you don't spend money, because you just find stuff. You just find stuff. You just hoard items, and then you just never use them, and then you just go through the whole game, and you get to the end of the game, and you've not used all the good items. Because what if you need them later? Okay. Mulahadra is an Embryon territory. It's the smallest area between the Vanguards and Maribel sectors. Gotcha. Let them keep watch. We need confirm information. Everyone was acting illogically after being touched by the light. What was this strange mark? Who is that person you brought here, sir? I've never seen that color hair. Oh, that's true. Everybody has multicolor. She's the only one with black hair. Has your memory returned, sir? You remember where the exit is located? Please confirm its location. Take that elevator. Orange is the color of the Embryon. Each color marks the boundaries of its tribe. Gotcha. Can I jump across? No, it looks like I'd have to take an elevator down and then back up to get that item. Get on. Okay. Are you feeling any better? Was there anything you'd like to know, sir? About the tribes. There are six major groups who divide and rule the junkyard. The Embryon is what such group. We all follow you, sir. Anything else, sir? Oh, dang. So we're like the leader of our entire tribe. Interesting. Okay. Junkyard. That's the name of this world we live in. It is divided in 7 areas. Mulahadra, Sarasvatya, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuvda, Anja, and Sahara. Gotcha. It's all Indian Hinduism names. Anything else, sir? About the war. The tribes of the junkyard are all fighting to rule over the other tribes. The triumphant group will be allowed into Nirvana. Interesting. Heavy Hinduism themes with this one. Do you have adequate medical supplies, boss? Lone surprise. There are many threats in this world, such as planets, parasites. Okay. I see that you're departing for the Vanguards are at an advantage. Be careful, sir. Leave the area? Yes. Oh, we can go to ground zero. Interesting. Well, let's go there because we can. Seraph and the party feel hungry. They grew weak from hunger. There's no telling what lies outside the territory. Take this with you, sir. Obtained 5 rations. Nice. No specific information is known about Nirvana, but is often considered to be a true paradise. We must strive to reach it. That is the law. Do you have any concerns, sir? About the tribes. Each tribe can be identified by their color. Our color, as the Embryon, is orange. If the leader is defeated, the tribe must follow the victor. That is the law. Do you have any concerns? Nothing. And that's good to hear. That light spread throughout the junkyard. Was it one of the Vanguard's new weapons? Something happened here. I want to know what that was. Why was that woman here? Is she related to this marking? The Vanguards have gone into hiding. What happened, boss?
Something is wrong. There are no guards.
That works. Let us go.
Okay. Strolling up pretty confidently. They fear us. What is fear? Just look around. It cannot be explained. Why? We will find out soon. They're entirely vulnerable. What happened to the vanguards? Huh, there's a vendor even here, and you can just kind of use it. Vanguard's base. Oh, just a save point. Okay, well. They kind of look like smaller versions of that thing at the start of the game. The egg or whatever. Sure, why not? Let's press it, see what it does. Okay, that is the switch tutorial. You have to press the switch to continue forward. So are there going to be random encounters in here? It kind of feels like a dungeon. I'm not getting any random encounters yet, at least. Game's giving us a decent amount of items to start, at least. That's good. Actually, I was expecting there to be a difficulty option, but there wasn't really. You just got the one difficulty option, I guess. Just like the base game. I haven't seen an option for, like, choosing a harder difficulty or anything like that. It'd be very funny if I played this game and then in like a couple months they announce like a remaster of it. Seems like something that could happen from Atlas. Gotcha. Passable wall for now. Gotta go back down the other way probably at some point. Actually, let's go back downstairs, I guess, and... Can you... Yes. Nice. You can go between floors. That map will be very helpful, probably, throughout this game. I like the environments. Let's explore the first floor before moving back up to the second floor. Oh, right, you can also use these to teleport out of a dungeon. That's good. Sounds can be heard from inside the room. Open the door? Nope. Let's go explore everything. Because I'm guessing what's going to happen is there's gated progression upstairs, but once I open that door, I'm assuming that random encounters will start, because story. So I'm going to go grab everything, and then once I hit the wall, I can't get anything else, so I will go back downstairs and progress the story. Yeah. Oh, I can't jump down to lower levels. Okay. I should keep in mind that there's something over there, so if I can find a way to get over to it, that'd be good. Oh, I see. If I activate the switch, and I find a way to get upstairs, then I can then I can get that chest. Because the switch will redo this wall, and it'll allow me to run across if I can find a way upstairs without... No, wait, I can just do that now, can't I? I mean, a little bit of running back and forth, but I could just do it right now. Because I think the stairs up to the second floor were over here. Yes, okay, so I can just do this. Nice, more chakra drops. I do not comprehend. Hey, Margiano, it's been a minute. How are you? I hope you're doing well. How are you? Oh, arrows are here. Okay. All right, let's see what's behind the story door now that I've gotten all the items that I can. Yeah, it's been hot lately. It's been hot, hot, hot. Like a snowman in July.
Don't come any closer. No. Stay back.
Oh my gosh, dude,
Don't eat me.
the
Please.
voice acting, dude. I probably will.
Harley, what are you saying?
You murdered them and ate them all.
What's with
You
his
all
eyes?
Turned into monsters. And then you devoured all of my men. That light, that weird light, shot right through us. And then everyone...
The English voice acting is a little hit or
started
miss.
freaking the hell out.
I know there's an undubbed patch for this, but
Don't!
Everyone started attacking each other. You ripped them apart with your bare hands. And then...
Stop! Be quiet!
God help me!
Shut up!
oh my gosh. Dude, the PS2 Atlas guns.
Couldn't have. No. Not me. I didn't do that. I didn't eat those people. I couldn't have. It wasn't me.
Interesting that, like, the demonic stuff kind of gives color to their eyes. They were also talking before about what is fear, so I wonder if their emotions are a little dulled. Maybe intentionally? Maybe Order remove their emotions to keep them away from demonic stuff. Oh, hello. Mouth chest. All right, combat time. What press turns? What? What is this system? I've never seen this before. Anyway, void ice. Interesting. Oh no. If there's no ice already for like the party, that means we're gonna have to do this stuff for boss fights. Oh no. Okay, all right. But yeah, I like the health and MP bars in this game. Okay. Hi, Ghoul. I like that tells you what they actually do on the bottom right. That is helpful. Life damage, physical, poison one enemy. Life damage, physical, random. Gotcha. Dia, Patra, analyze. Interesting. Okay. Well, that was useful. Okay. Karma. Atma points, right? I think Atma is skill tree stuff. Oh, okay. So when Seraph levels up, we can distribute points. Level up music. I just don't know what's broken in this game. Usually the way it works with Atlas games is that strength becomes broken in the late game. And magic is good, like, for most of the game. I guess this is RMC, so you can probably build them any way you want. More luck is always good, so I'll put a point into luck. Since we're at the early point in the game, where we're going to be using a lot of basic attacks, I'll put strength in. Yeah, I do appreciate that too. I like it when RPGs have you start by dealing like single digits of damage, so when you get to the hundreds of digits, it actually feels like you've actually gone pretty far. I appreciate that too. You don't have like the crazy damage inflation. It just makes things harder to track too as well. And then agility and vitality are usually pretty good. No. What is if I put magic up? Okay, so that does increase my MP. Magic is tied to MP. Luck is always useful. Strength is useful in the early game, and we'll put a point into either vitality or we'll put a point into vitality. This is a pretty safe bet, I think. I don't know what's broken in this game. I have to look at the skill trees and kind of figure out what we want to do with party members, but
I can't eat them.
Why do you hesitate?
Interesting. So we have our I don't want to turn into a demon versus our dude here who's like, why do you hesitate kind of dude. Okay. Surf and Heat devoured the defeated enemies. After the battle, their HP will recover slightly because they consume their enemies. Interesting. So the leader and the guy did consume them. I can remember it in a vague sense. Sweet fluid dropping down from a torn throat, splattering as I sink my teeth into rich flesh. This is a good sensation. So he's leaning into the whole demonic aspect. She's leaning away from it. Let's find Harley, Surf. Perhaps he can explain this strange power. Oh, story door. Okay. Random encounters are on now. Okay. On Maroki. Nice weak to ice. Yeah, I was really surprised there's no like difficulty options for this game. It's just the one difficulty. Okay. Interesting. Huh. So there's a random chance for stats to go up when they level up? That's weird. On, like, permanent party members? Also, DDS is pretty straightforward, leaves room for leveling, but it's largely focused around a very small team, and you're left to determine the skills the way it happened in Metaphor, or rather happened like in DDS. Gotcha. So everybody has their base stats, but you can kind of choose which skills they learn through the Atma system, if I'm understanding correctly. I'm aware of the Atma system, and that's kind of like a job system almost, where you can learn like different skills and stuff. But I'm aware of that. I was aware that we turn into demons in this game, and then also I knew that there were like warring factions and stuff, and that people can like kind of give in to their demonic self, and then you have to like fight them. That's like the basics of like what I knew about this game through like osmosis of like watching videos and stuff. Does Analyze actually do anything, or does it tell you stuff you already found out about it? Oh, okay. Strong against Electric Earth. I guess we just couldn't analyze the first encounter because they're technically bosses or something, maybe? Doesn't look like it tells you weaknesses, though. Just what they're strong against. That's still useful, but... Also, it looks like there's an earth element in this game, which is a bit different. Okay. So I'd have to raise that switch to get over there. Okay. Keep that in mind. Does random... Okay, yeah, if you do random, it attacks into one enemy. If there's only one. Okay. Let's put another point into strength. And then we'll kind of keep everything a little bit even. Nice. Got HP up. I think that was a system also in SMT 3 where randomly demons could get like a bonus on leveling up, like some extra, they could refill their HP or SP, and sometimes stats, but it's weird to see it translated over here to this game just because your party members are kind of like your party members. With SMT like 3, it makes more sense because you can change out your party member, so if they get like a temporary buff, it doesn't matter because you're going to fuse them away anyway. But, and there were ways to raise their stats to the max outside of this, but... Gotcha. I'll probably have the MC be omnipotent, but we'll see how much I want to, like, grind out the rest, right? That's usually how things go. That's how it was in Metaphor. I had everybody specialize in their certain roles, and then I just had the MC just learn everything. But I also grinded way too much in that game to make that happen. Like, to a ridiculous degree. Once we get the first turn, yeah. I assumed they were weak to ice, because they have a thing to block ice attacks. The character, like, demon designs are pretty good. Alright. Story door. Yarg! Raise the wall! Oh, okay. Now I have to run back around to where it was before. Okay. Oh well. More levels for us. Should I use items? How are we doing on health? Oh, mantra. Interesting. Devour, health, rust. Interesting. So this is their mantra status. The first one is quite casual. I learned almost everything for all the characters and beat it on my first try in about 66 hours. Okay. I mean, in everything? I gotcha. That's not too bad at all. For everything? I've definitely played Atlas RPGs, JRPGs for way longer. I suppose they do have a sequel that's like kind of the continuation, I assume. But apart from that, yeah. All known combos. Interesting. Okay. Set skills so they can be used. Gotcha. I still don't understand where the ammo stuff is going to come in, because we seem to be fighting mostly in our demon forms, so I don't know where the ammo thing is going to come in. Gotcha. I kind of assumed it was like it was kind of like Persona 2, Innocence In and Eternal Punishment, where yeah, it was supposed to be one game at one point, but then like limitations. It's kind of what I assumed. Party members. Interesting. You can have 3 at a time. Okay. I assumed that there would be a 4th slot, but maybe not. Or maybe we'll get that later on when we actually have 4 party members. Not sure. Did this come out after SMT3? It feels like SMT3 combat, but a little bit more refined almost, if that makes sense. Like, there's a bit more quality of life here, like with the map and everything. You know what this also kind of reminds me of vaguely? Is Final Fantasy 13 with a doomed party and multiple continuations of the same story. Or I guess Final Fantasy 13 would be kind of reminiscent of this, right? Because it came out way later. Alright, then I assume we have to fight this guy. There's a voice in my head. Keep saying, devour. Keep devouring. Devour more. Basilisk. By exploiting enemies' weaknesses, you will do critical damage and retain your turn icons. But if you attack blindly or the enemy dodges your attacks, your turn icons will quickly disappear. Same for the enemy. Okay. And then it's showing you how dodges work. Okay. Yeah. Usually it uses fire attacks. Okay. Only hit once. I assume Analyze isn't going to do anything here, so... Oh, crit! Nice. I wonder if they have a low luck stat on that enemy specifically, so you're more likely to get a crit to understand how good crits are, or how crits can be used for press turns. Speaking of, put a point agility, luck, and again, just gonna keep things well rounded because I don't know what we're gonna go into on the MC, so. I know that dumping all your stats into one stat is usually kind of the go-to for the MC, but I don't know what we're going to spec the MC into, so I'm just, because we haven't gotten access to the skill system yet, so. Oh, I guess I could have climbed up too, couldn't I? Or maybe you can't. Maybe it stops you from climbing up, I'm not sure. Oh no, you can't because it's on the other side, right? Okay. Dungeon design. Ah, yep. There's my weakness. I didn't check what everybody's weakness is. I should probably do that. Yeah, weak to fire, weak against ice, strong against fire, strong against earth, weak against force. Force is wind. Yep, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen the earth element outside of this game. It's kind of interesting. Oh wow, 50 MP? That is holding on to that. Dang. I loved investing in everything in a Magic in SMT4A. It was so much fun and everything was so flashy. Half the fights my character ended with a couple attacks on the first turn. So kind of a similar thing. Have you ever played any of the Final Fantasy Tactics games? There was one for the DS called Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, which is kind of funny because it's A2, Advance 2, Grimoire of the Rift. Because Final Fantasy Tactics Advance is for the GBA, because it's for the GBA Advance. And so for the DS one, they just called it Advance 2 for whatever reason, instead of giving it a different name. But anyway, the one on the DS. So it has a fun job system. It's like a tactics game, you know, you move characters around on a board and like have them just do attacks and stuff. And it has a really good job system where different races have different jobs and everything, with humans having the most jobs, so you can combine and mix and match skills from different classes for them, and like the other races having unique characteristics, like they can fly or whatever by having less classes. Really good game. Want to play on stream at some point. Anyway, in the late game, you can combine a lot of different skills onto your MC because he's a human, right? So he gets access to a lot of different classes and skills. And so by the end game, I had him dual wielding 2 swords while also being a mage. And so what he could do is he could use a mage skill that allowed him to attack an area, and every single enemy that got hit with the magic spell also got hit with a basic attack. But because he was dual wielding, he would also do 2 attacks because he was dual wielding with both swords. So by the end game, I just had him maxed out, and like he would blast an area with magic, hit 5 guys, and then just anime style jump at each one and slash them twice. And that was like 1 attack on 1 turn. It was so good. Like I said, I love that game. And a lot of the like side quests and stuff are really good too. Like there's some really good chain side quests and everything. I would love to play it on stream at some point. It's just a very long game. So, hey, how's it going? But yeah, dude, that's what I wanted out of Metaphor. I wanted a really good class system in Metaphor, but it just it wasn't as they had so many games to draw from, and they did not make a super good one, in my opinion. I'm doing pretty good. This game has been interesting so far. We gotta unlock Atma at some point. I guess that'll just happen with the story. Is this a heal station? Yes, it is. Restore me, please. Oh, it costs money. Okay, well, we're at the start of the game, so it costs like pennies, but yeah. All right, that's still worth doing. Yeah, this is some good quality of life stuff right here. And the fact that the save points can also teleport you out of a dungeon and everything. The only 2 Japanese tactical games I've completed are Devil Survivor. They're great games. I just can't stand having to click a dozen times for a single action like in console tactic games. I miss being able to do anything with just a few clicks. Incidentally, DS1 and 2's strongest skills are dancing, like the equivalent of breathing, meaning randomly hitting targets. This is surprisingly effective there. Okay, good to know. Yeah, breath skills, skills that multi-hit, if you can get them to hit consistently, are usually pretty good in the early game, and even in the mid game, they can be pretty good as well. Depends on which Atlas game you're playing, but multi-hit skills can be pretty good if they can get like multiple hits on target, because they're good for random encounters. And for bosses especially, because you can deal like 5 attacks into 1 boss with them. The only place where they start being bad is in the late game sometimes, because you'll have enemies that completely nullify or like resist elements, and if you randomly hit them, then you lose press turns, right? That's like the only spot where press skills start to be a problem, but it usually doesn't happen until like the late game. Or certain bosses, right? But yeah, I did play Devil Survivor 1, but I lost the save file for it, unfortunately. I would like to go back and replay it and get maybe a different ending or recruit Jack Frost now that I know the basics of the story. Like be able to follow along with a guide and like recruit Jack Frost and do some other stuff. It's just like it takes a while to get through them. Just because it's a lot more of micromanaging and everything. And there is a decent amount of grinding that's required for like the late game of Devil Survivor. So I would like to play it again on stream or maybe play Devil Survivor 2, but it's been a minute. So I'll probably get back around to them eventually. Now that I'm done with all the Persona games, I'll probably do like modded playthroughs and like challenge playthroughs of them, as well as playing, you know, Persona 4 Revival and stuff like that when it comes out, as well as like go back and start working through some of Atlus's older catalog like this game. That's kind of the idea. I'll probably play some other stuff too in between, just to get breaks between JRPGs, but that's kind of the idea. They chased us this far. The Umbreon. Using Seraph's skill, Void Ice can nullify an enemy's ice attacks. When the air attacks are nullified, enemies will forfeit turn icons, and your turn will come sooner. Yeah. So, use the Void Ice attack ability. Interesting that they all have like defend animations here, but I don't see a defend command. The enemy is frightened. Interesting. So I assume they're easy to get crits on. Oh, I should have used the null ice again. Yeah, even in DDS, even in Devil Survivor, Heat learned new skills. Heat learned Agi. Okay. Heat learned Void Fire. When you win a battle, you devour your enemies and gain Atma points. In killing Atma points, different skills are learned. Skills cannot be used until they've been set. Okay. But anyway, even in Devil Survivor, the breath skills were pretty good for the early to mid game. Because it took a little while to learn the mid-tier elemental skills, but it was pretty early on that you got access to stuff like breath skills. How many skills can you have set at one time? 4? Okay. I mean, we only have 4 for him. So we have automatic, passives. Shield is interesting. Magic and physical. It's interesting that shield is its own category. I guess usually that would be termed as like support skills. What's considered devouring an enemy? Just beating it, or... I feel like I've heard this music before. I might have just heard it in a video or something. Oh, hello. What do we have here? Is Slime still weak to all magic? Yes, he is. Or at least that magic. Yeah, he's weak to all magic again. Okay. Huh. His talismans are a different color than I'm used to. Oh, nice. You can skip through that animation at the end. Dude, this game has animation skipping, but so many of the modern Persona games don't. Why, Atlus? Why? Can we pass through this because we're orange? No. Yeah, whatever. Not too worried about SP management here. Or MP, I guess. It's weird that it's MP. Because, like, in every other, like, Atlas game, it's always SP. But here it's MP. Yeah, so far this game's intro has been pretty easy. I assume the bosses will be kind of hard, though, because it's an Atlas game. So, is she just not getting any Atma points because she's refusing to devour enemies after they're killed? Is that what's going on there? Oh, hello. Found an outdoor area. Just woke up. Good morning. I know how you feel. So many times I wake up and it's like, oh crap, stream's in like 10 minutes. All right. I actually am considering starting at a later time. I'll try that out next weekend and see if it works out for people. Because I do realize I do start out kind of early for a weekend for some people, so. And it's kind of early for me as well sometimes, so. There wasn't anything out there yet. Maybe there will be something out there later. I think I kind of skipped some things. I think I should have gone into that room. I just don't want to progress the story and like miss something, you know? That's fine. We get some more levels. It's not a big deal. More levels in these games are always useful. Are you weak to fire? I can't remember. You're not. I still did a good chunk of damage though. Nice. I think our MC is about right to max out his Atma. It bothers me that I can't interact with that system yet. Oh, there is an auto button too, which I assume is just normal physical attacks. Huh. I wonder if the MC maxing out his Atma is a story thing that introduces the different Atma systems. Because even though he should be maxing it out, it doesn't look like he is. I do like tactics games in general, but they're just very long to get through. So sometimes it's hard to play them on stream. Like even more so than regular JRPGs. Because at least with random encounters, like they're usually over in like a couple of minutes, right? But for like a tactical RPG, a single encounter, a single fight can take like, you know, 10-15 minutes, upwards of like way longer than that too. Like I remember the end of Devil Survivor. I was trying to just kind of push through it, and I didn't realize how much of the game was left. Like I didn't realize how much extra content the new 3DS version added to certain endings. And so I was trying to just kind of push through it, but it ended up being like a good 10+ hours of content. And I just sat there under-leveled, brute forcing my way. Okay, there it is, the mastery. Through stuff after like, and it just took hours and hours. And I was just like, by the end of it. Seraph learned Devour and Health Thrust. Interesting. Okay. Hunt one enemy. I think Devour helps you get more Atma, if I'm not mistaken. Get away from me! And away he goes. Let's find this door. Light damage, hunt one enemy. Okay. So what if I Okay, that killed it. Okay. I need to remember our strength is getting higher. Speeds up the filling out of the ammo bar. Okay, so I should grab that on everybody. That's the one that I should grab on everybody, just because it helps them get their skills faster. Understood. Doesn't matter right now because I can't change the atma that we're going for, it seems, but let's go ahead and grab a point of strength, vitality, luck. Actually, you know what? Let's go strength, vitality, and agility. Yeah. It feels like I'll be able to max out the MC's stats pretty easily. I don't know, they're being very generous with the level ups. Like, we're getting through levels pretty quickly. That's what it feels like anyway. Oh, I see. I think I have to... Because if I lower that one, I won't be able to get it over, right? Let me just double check this. If I just lower it a minute. So if I devour, just as a test, gain a large quantity of atma points. Yeah, okay. I already have it mastered, the current one, so okay. The one thing I will say is it looks like atma... Oh, I see. Oh, it cuts off him from running around. We're supposed to be chasing him. Gotcha. So that should cut him off from running in a certain direction. So we should be able to corner him now. Okay. Doing things in kind of a roundabout way, but we're getting there. Oh, actually, I didn't explore the other section there. I should do that in a minute. For items. What are you guys weak to again? I didn't actually check, did I? I assume fire, actually. Oh, I froze him. Okay. But yeah, it looks like Devour is scaled off of strength, which is one thing, I guess, to keep in mind. As a higher your strength value, the easier it'll be to devour enemies. Wait. Right, other way. I kind of wish the MC's hair was a different color of silver compared to his suit. Maybe a small nitpick, but I just kind of wish it blended in less with the rest of his design. Touch it? Yes. Obtained a charge shot. Interesting. So... item, ammo, charge shot, shock, attack power. Okay. We still have not gotten to a point where I can even know how to use the guns. So... because we do most of our fighting in the demon state. I could probably just start autoing through battles, actually. Gotcha. So he's holding it shut from his side. So I have to kind of go around and get behind him. So if I just hit auto... Yeah. Okay. I can see what you were saying about this game being a bit more casual. Like, I'm sure the bosses will still be somewhat hard, but like, it does feel a lot more, forgiving, and like, it's giving you a lot more here at the start than, say, like SMT3 did and stuff. I wonder what the 3 like mechanical discs, I guess there are discs on the front too. I guess maybe it's just part of the design. What if I just hit auto here? Does that work? Oh, never mind. Reinforcements, okay. I think you guys were weak to fire, right? It's been a minute since I've played an Atlas RPG. It just feels really good to play. Even after all these years and given how old it is, it still feels really good to play an Atlas RPG. It's just very smooth feeling. Like, even at this point, Atlas has kind of refined their, like, turn-based system to a very good degree. Okay. I was going back to see if I missed anything, but I didn't, so let's keep going forward. Actually, I would say, like, some of the more recent Atlas games even feel worse than this. Like, I think Persona 3 Reload honestly plays worse than this game in some aspects. It definitely looks a lot better graphically, but like, it just feels like more clunky to play in certain ways. But it's been a minute since I played P3 Reload. Maybe I'd feel different if I went back and played it a bit more. But at the very least, it felt very clunky compared to SMT5 Vengeance, you know? Like, I would say SMT5 Vengeance probably plays a little bit better than this, but it does have certain advantages over this game, but you would kind of expect that at that point, right? If this is pretty good, but if the game doesn't get any better in like the last however many years, that'd be kind of a cause for concern. I will also say, game got off the ground and started running very quickly. Something I wish Atlas games would do a bit more. You just kind of like got into the game and that was it. Like, there wasn't like a whole bunch, like there were some cutscenes at the start, but like we're in the first dungeon, we're doing random encounters, we've got plot threads that are in front of us, you know, like we're doing stuff in like the first couple hours of the game. I'm not, if I was playing like any of the Persona games, even Persona 3, right, 3 onwards, I would still be in the tutorial section of the game and going through a bunch of like long dialogue and cutscenes. There's a lot more to the point and everything, and I appreciate that. I guess that's somewhat just Persona versus SMT in some respects, where SMT is a bit lighter on the story and you get into the action a lot quicker, but still. I feel like the disparity there is a little large. Okay.
Stay away.
Harley, tell us what's going on.
That is not important. Who exactly is the girl?
What girl? Please don't. I don't know anything. I'm telling you the truth.
Why don't you know? We were the only ones on the battlefield. Now who is the girl? Where did she come from? Answer me, Harley. Why the hell can't I get that girl out of my mind?
Please. I really don't know. I see now. There is one thing I finally understand. In this world, it's eat or be eaten!
Oh, we saw that demon in the one of the intro cinematics. Okay. Okay. Boss theme. Okay, he's weak to that. He's immune to that. Okay, good to know. Pass. Just hit him with Bufu again. Analyze probably won't get us anything, but we can try it a minute. Yeah, it's a... We got the name, that's about it. It's a... boss fight, so... But yeah, it's really weird. I don't know, kind of interesting that, they have defend animations, but it's only used for, like, elemental defend. Huh, that's an elemental attack? Okay. Well, keep voiding fire then. Don't let him do anything. Pass. Bufu. That's the first boss fight, it's whatever. Music is good though. Enemy designs are on point though. Should I heal anybody? I guess I could heal our... yeah. Guy in the middle there. Okay, got rid of his ice. Also looks like physical attacks scale off of HP percentage wise, not fixed amounts. Now let me just ban that bot real quick. Okay. Burn, burn to ashes. Oh, he does have arms. They're just behind his bra, I guess. Or shielding? I don't know. Weird design. Very SMT design. Okay, so he stopped guarding, so we can Bufu him. Pretty standard first SMT Atlas boss. Here's how press turns work. Here's how elemental advantages work. Use it to your advantage. The only thing that's kind of different about this, I would say, is the fact that you have a block elemental skill, which I assume is going to come up more in future boss fights as well. What if I do hunt? Cannot be devoured. Okay, game. Can't use it on bosses. Got it. Well, that's good to know. Now I know that when we're going into a boss fight, I shouldn't take devour as a skill, right? Void fire. How's our SP doing? It's doing okay. We're gonna get through this boss fight. I think we did more leveling up than we needed to. Okay. Didn't get any happen points from that. Interesting. Yes, isn't like I said, you can't devour them.
Harley didn't know anything. Let's get out of here.
I feel so.
The main cast voice acting isn't bad in English.
Back to the base.
Lip sync is a little off, but it is what it is. But the side characters have some kind of voice acting in certain cases. Harley's dead. We will follow the Embryon. What an annoying woman. Well, if she changes her mind, I'll just grab that guy over there. Get back to the base. New leader, are you adequately supplied? Use the vendor efficiently to avoid being injured in battle. Right. I think we're doing okay. Let me grab a couple of disc stuns because I don't have any. And a couple more of these. Doing okay on money though. Revival gem. Think I'll hold on to that for now. Ammo. Yeah, I don't know what the ammo is for yet, so I'm gonna leave it. I was motivated to level up my skills in Atma. Oh yeah, everything's so delicious you can imagine if Void was given at the start. Yeah, I mean you do have a Void skill, like you have a Void elemental skill right at the start of the game, which is wild. I like the overworld map. Yeah, the world design of this game is really interesting, more so than a lot of Atlas's like the mainline SMT games are basically just Japan if post-apocalypse. This is a lot different, you know. I mean, it probably is still post-apocalypse Japan, let's be honest, but the setting is very different. Oh, is she hungry because she's refusing to eat anyone?
Heat. That is Gale.
So, you're hungry, Gale? Wanna eat me?
Hello, lady that's in front of the box of the second game. I'm sure you are not, like, going to be super important.
cries out to you, deliver us from the dark and give us hope.
I hear they're changing Yosuke people are to make him less insensitive. They'll probably rewrite some of the dialogue in that game for sure. It'll be interesting to see what they leave in and change.
What in the hell
Oh,
was that?
you're not a fan? That'll be interesting then, considering she's supposed to be important for the game and also this
That was
probably main protagonist of the second game.
Yes, a song.
She must have been the
Who are you?
second
My name is Sarah.
voice at the start of the game.
I've come to help everyone.
The one who didn't want them to awaken to the demon
Came
stuff.
to help us? From where? I don't know. I can't remember. I just know that I'm here to help everyone.
Okay. What does that mean? What helping them towards what?
Your explanation is flawed. We know nothing about you. You say that you remember nothing. Why then would you help us? I do not comprehend.
Kingdom Hearts, nobody looking ass.
Sorry.
You remember nothing.
The thing
You
is-
feel nothing.
I've heard
You are an empty
that
shell.
song somewhere.
I have.
I will give you a purpose.
Yeah, same here.
I will give you a name.
I have not. I do not comprehend.
I do not comprehend.
Sorry. But as long as she's here, we'll be safe from one another. We may even be able to return to normal.
He doesn't like
You
that
felt
idea.
that hunger. You felt that power inside of you. All of us have changed, so deal with it.
So, we'll be this way forever?
Regardless, nothing has been resolved. The Karma Temple will identify.
People hooked up to machine?
Karma Temple. All tribe leaders are to report to the temple immediately.
For what purpose, dissemination machine?
Questions of this nature are not permitted. Report to the temple immediately.
Okay. Well, that's Sarah. Her name is Sarah. Do not question orders from the temple. Seraph, you must go to the temple. You may shed light on who Sarah is, or what is going on. As long as the girl remains with us, we won't have to worry about devouring our own tribe. Summoned every leader? This isn't normal. I'm sorry, I really don't remember anything. Can you change party members yet? No, okay. Okay, anything else to do here? We should probably save, just cause, but apart from that. Well, I guess we can get a free restore on health too while we're here. Looks like you can use these to teleport between the larger ones once you unlock them. At some point. Doesn't look like we have access to that yet, but that would make sense. It's the SMT terminal system, right? It is kind of interesting how Atlas has this kind of like baked in like system of how they do their worlds with like the terminal system and stuff like that. Heat and I don't sound the same. Heat is far harsher than before. I wonder how different I seem to him. Haven't I always talked like this? How dare they call us up like that? At least they can fill us in about Sarah. They do manage the entire junkyard. They'd better not tell us that they don't know anything. Everyone is acting illogically after being touched by the light. What is that strange mark? Yeah, so there's kind of an emotions thing going on where people don't have too many emotions. You kind of saw that a little bit. Well, I mean, you saw that, like, at the start of the game, right? Like, where they were giving orders, and she was like, a leader cannot be replaced. Rookies can. Like, she was willing to kind of throw away the life of the other two party members right at the start of the game. I'm guessing that's not going to be the case soonish. Like, she wouldn't... If you asked her about that now, she probably wouldn't feel the same. Even though it is a little bit limited by the PS2, the, like, environments in this game are really good. It is a little odd that we've never gotten a remaster of this game or the second one. It isn't impossible that we do. I mean, if they redid the Rideout game, and, like, the redo of the Rideout game was, like, really good in my opinion. I'd love to see more of the Atlus's games updated and ported to modern systems like that one was. It'll be very funny if I play through this game and they announce like a remake of it or a remaster or port or whatever in like the next year or two. I hope they do, because there's still a lot of games that are trapped on the PS2 from Atlus's library. These games, the other Rideout game, some other stuff I think. And with the PS3 store closing down, you won't be able to buy them through like a PS3 or something. I know that there are better ways to play it, but for people who don't want to go out of their way to emulate or mod their PS3 or like mess around with an old PS2 or something, that was a way to play like Persona 3 FES and stuff, right? So I hope more of their older games get ports and stuff. People from all tribes come here to gather information, sir. That is why fighting is forbidden. A cat. Cat, that's definitely not important to the plot at all. It's that animal. It pierces you through deep silver eyes. What is this? Everyone has arrived. Calling all tribe bosses at once is unprecedented. The temple must have a very important message. Why does it say ex-member of the Vanguards? Oh, I guess because... Oh, right, we beat the Vanguards. I was like, wait, aren't we the Vanguards? No, we just beat the Vanguards. It's going to be hard for me to keep all of the different tribes straight. I will just be straight up with you. I will remember colors. I will not remember the names as well. So, you're the one marked with the Water Crown brand. The man who destroyed the Vanguards. I came here to size you up myself, but you're just a skinny little pretty boy. I see strength behind those eyes of yours. You changed really like me, didn't you? There's food all around us. Okay, Heat, you're giving me some real creepy vibes. I understand you're leading into the demon thing, but you're leaning a little too hard, man. You've already started to look at people as food and not, you know, people. It's kind of interesting because it is the most direct representation of, like, people turning into... Like, you always have the Chaos representative who's, like, the weak... I'm willing to sacrifice the weak for my own strength, but never has it been taken so literally as in this game, where you literally eat people or their remains to, like, strengthen yourself, and your Chaos, like, representative is like, I am starting to view people as food and nothing more. A ceasefire is strictly enforced in this area. All conflict is prohibited. This area has been designated by the Karma Temple as a free area. You're the Umbreon's leader? You're no match for Lupa. Doesn't matter how many tribes you defeat, we brutes are number one. The different colors kind of give me Tron vibes, where they have like armor that's like got different designs of different colors on it. If that makes sense. I feel like this art style of Atlas from back in the PS2 era is like very distinctive too. Like looking at this and stuff like Oni and all that. It'd be kind of interesting to see, I guess the more modern SMT stuff is kind of an updated version of this design. But like, I do feel like it does stand out, you know? It feels like very 90s anime, but with a twist on it, you know? Only tribe leaders are permitted to enter the temple at this time. Do you wish to enter? Sure. Some hive mind looking AI thing in the top. Red teardrop. I'm kind of looking at their eyes, because, yeah, their eyes gain color with the whole demon thing. It kind of shows how far along they are in their, like, demonization almost kind of thing. How tapped they are into their emotions and demon side.
Everyone is present. Why have we been summoned, dissemination machine?
No answer to your query.
There's a
is
spot
available.
missing for the person we just beat.
There are no pertinent issues to be addressed at this time.
What?
I do not understand this. The temple summoned.
I summoned you.
Gotcha. So if Sarah is one of the voices, this is the other voice we saw at the start of the game.
I am Angel. I am the one you invoke as you gaze at the heavens.
Angel.
Listen closely, as there is not much time. Mark these words as the temple's new commandment. Soon, the laws of nature governing this world shall regress to a more primal state of being. The key lies in the Atma you have gained. Atma is the power of demons, signified by the brands upon your flesh. A demon gains power by feeding. Rend.
Oh, that's what we heard at the intro cutscene.
There is no other way to survive. You cannot escape your hunger, warriors of purgatory. What is a demon? The essence of your new selves, your karma. You cannot yet understand. If you wish to learn the truth, slay those assembled here and ascend to Nirvana. All that you desire shall be granted in Nirvana. End the stalemate with your newly awakened powers and fulfill my commandment at once.
You speak words that we do not understand. Aside from our new power, nothing has changed.
Incorrect. There is one addendum. The black-haired girl. One tribe will conquer this purgatory and seize the black-haired girl. Nirvana shall open its gates to this tribe alone.
Interesting. So she's making... We already know her name. Her name is Sarah. Who is that girl?
You! Remember, if you want some truth, Sarah, enter Nirvana, devouring everyone in your path.
Did the AI just swear at me?
Critical system update. The temple acknowledges demon existence. System inquiry. Review this information, child of purgatory.
Child of Purgatory. Interesting. The Karma Temple now offers battle skill programs called mantras. Mantras are obtained by downloading them from the Karma terminals in each area. Okay. Which information do you want to view? Demon is a person's Atma or true character. Everything born of God holds the informational possibility of demons. The virus is merely a trigger. Do you wish to know more? Interesting. About karma. Karma is the sum of your deeds in this life, right? The more demons hunted and devoured, the more karma gained. Karma is the source of strength. Do you wish to know more? Demons must consume magnetite in order to survive. All things contain traces of this information and construct, but humans and demons require great energy. The only way to preserve the information of one's existence is to devour one's enemies. Do you wish to know more? Somewhat, sorry. Demons are influenced by information noise. Hunting is also affected by the fluctuations of solar noise. Oh, I see. It's the moon system. Okay, gotcha. Devour others to gain karma and become the strongest being, a child of purgatory, one who devours. Okay. I still don't see a spot to use the Atma system. Okay. Well. Sounds like it's unlocked. Like we can do it at certain spots. So. I'll have to find those spots, I guess. Okay. Is the game telling me to go this way? Did I miss something? Or is it just you can get on this? I'm trying to remember if exclamation points are just, hey, you can interact with something here, or this is where you need to go. I think it's just you can interact with something here. Okay. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they change some of the dialogue in P4R. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of hullabaloo about it on Twitter one way or another, but... Sir, they've begun providing mantras. If you utilize hunt skills, you should be able to master them. Once you're try downloading mantras from the terminal. Ah, here we go. Okay. So, save stations now allow you to change mantras. Atma points earned in battle AP are used to master mantras and gain skills. By mastering mantras, additional mantras will be gained to just download. Okay, so you can get more skills. And it's the skill tree system. It looks like it also costs money, which is good to know. Attack physical skills. Auto hunt skills. Yeah, I should grab that. Interesting. Okay. There's a lot here. Interesting. Does everybody have access to the same skill tree? It looks like it. Okay. So let's grab this for the MC. Feed Frenzy, Venom Feint, Ingest Mana. Interesting. And then let's swap over to Heat. Physical attack, auto skills, physical attack, physical hunt, physical attack skills. Let's grab that for him. And then physical skills, attack skills. Grab hunt skills for her as well, because that just makes sense. And then, okay, so I see everybody can go down the trees, but I probably want to specialize each person into what they're good at. I think that's going to be good for now. Let's let everybody learn that stuff. I'm getting a little low on money, so I could maybe get like one more set of skills, but that'll probably be fine for now. Just get everybody the hunt stuff. Keep the MC moving along the hunt train and go from there. In that case, I should probably increase our physical attack on the MC a little bit for now. Music is good. Mantra. Sure, demon beast, I see. Okay. So set skills. Okay, I'll learn more skills as I level up the mantra. Okay, so I don't have any to set right now. Okay. I thought it might be a case of like you get to keep the skills once you max out the mantra, even if you swap to a different one, but you get like the skills the whole time you have that mantra on, but ooh, they know my weakness. Ooh. Anyway. Okay. So I guess back to our HQ, it seems like is what's going on. Pick up our other party members maybe. I think I've been in here. There's just an item in here, right? Oh no, there's a shield we can't get past yet. Okay. Or a wall, or energy wall, or whatever you want to call it. Whatever they call it in this game. There's an impassable barrier I cannot get through. Come to think of it, there were a couple of those in the first dungeon too. I wonder if I'll have to do some backtracking for some of that stuff. Probably. So I assume going in here will trigger, yeah. New cutscene.
If we want to know about Sarah, bring her to Nirvana. Is that all she had to say?
Angel. I do not know this name.
You truly remember nothing?
PS2 hands.
I'm very sorry. Atma. Child of Purgatory? Now what do we do?
Quick question, Margiana. Don't tell me how, but does the things I say influence the ending at all? You don't have to tell me how it does, but like, does it influence things at all? Nope. Okay. So just pick whichever one sounds better. We'll head to Nirvana.
Nothing's changed. We'll crush the other tribes and reach Nirvana. By using this new power.
I have no objections. Our goal remains the same.
I am in Sarah's debt.
I just want to be normal. I'll do anything to find a cure for this curse.
It is decided. Allow me to propose a plan.
The characters are a bit like we haven't gotten too much depth on either of them, but they're like well defined at least. Like your party members, they all have their own different like stuff. Okay, so
as we are aware, there is only one way to reach Nirvana.
So there's 4 other tribes that we have yet to conquer.
That is to defeat the 5 other ruling tribes and present ourselves to the temple. largest tribe, the Brutes, is presently struggling against the Wolves. It is unclear whether the Solids or Maribel pose the next greatest threat. As for us, though we defeated the Vanguards, we are severely lacking in manpower.
Who cares? We'll devour them one by one.
Easier said than done. What's your plan?
If we feign an alliance with one of the weaker tribes and defeat their rival, we can then crush them afterward.
You mean we're going to side with our enemy?
Until now, the tribes have relied solely on their own strength and resources. But an inflexible mind limits one's strategic options.
So our enemy's enemy is our friend? You've certainly changed.
You are the ones who have changed. Your emotions have clearly become unstable. I do not comprehend.
What about Sarah then?
Big P3
I'm
I guess
sure everyone's
vibes.
hot on her trail by now.
Cielo and I shall remain here. No one knows of her whereabouts. Hereafter, we should institute a policy of silence regarding Sarah's existence.
What is our leader's decision?
We will help them without betrayal. We will proceed according to the plan. Yeah, I mean, we have to betray them at some point. That's how this works. Is like, yeah, we can fight with them for now, but we will have to betray them at some point. Like, there's no getting around that.
It doesn't seem right. But so be it.
First, we head to the Maribel's territory.
Yeah, it sucks, but there's
Their
nothing,
boss is
no getting
skilled,
around it.
But the individual members are weak. It is advantageous for them to accept us, and defeating them will not pose a problem.
Okay. Hold on, Sarah. We'll make sure you regain your memories, too. He's really invested in Sarah. Angel. The name sounds familiar, but it should not. This is weighing a great deal on my mind. If Sarah had not been here, Gale would have devoured me. If doing this helps Sarah too, then I do not mind. I'm alright. I just have a small headache. I just want us to be together. Please don't do anything dangerous. Besides characters like Ryuji, I definitely have a thing or two for characters like Gale, the ones who are crystal cold and think like a computer, ALS and the AIs and the like. Gotcha. I've made up my mind. If I let myself die, then I'll never be normal again. I mean, I guess to some degree, so I can't dissuade you on that. Can't blame you for that one. Now that I think about it, everyone has been acting strangely since receiving Adma. Gale's a bastard, making us go through all that. Ever since this marking appeared, my thoughts have been crowded. I see things in my mind that I know I've never seen. I have not heard of this Angel. Is it related to the black-haired girl? Did the temple send that light? Why would they not simply issue a summons? Though we have modified them to harm demons, firearms are still not 100% effective. They may be effective in emergencies, However, do not neglect your weapon equipment. The Maribel's territory lies in the north in Manipura. They are stronger than the vanguards. Relax your guards, sir. Huh, APC out front. Quite a colorful crew, aren't they?
I assume you all have the power. How else could you have made it this far?
So then, you're the same as us.
Not just me. Nearly all of us have changed. Soon everyone in the junkyard will be this way. The war will escalate. God has cursed us all.
What's cursed? Who is this god?
I do not know. The thought appeared in my mind.
Are you sad?
What is sad?
I'm not sure. You just seem that way.
Many of us have died due to this unexplained power. If my reaction is sad, then yes, I am sad. Explain your business. Interesting. But first of all,
It's so easy and lightweight to get around in. I mean, you have the dude in a netting thing. Like, dude, look at the dude next to her with the star. Oh my gosh, the ass window. The ass window. So you can see her tattoo. Oh jeez. Oh, dude, no wonder Twitch marks this game as 18 plus automatically. If we defeat you, the Maribel will control 3 regions. Hungry glances around the party. This door is tightly shut. I guess unlike us, who have access to the black-haired girl, Sarah, nobody else has that, so they're probably constantly on edge trying not to eat, like, their own tribe mates. I wonder how long that'll last. Because she can't be everywhere. Sure, she can keep us, the party, together, but... how long until the tribe members start eating each other? When their weaknesses are exploited, sometimes the enemy will become frightened. Use hunt skills when enemies are frightened. More AP will be gained when a frightened enemy is devoured. Like other skills, hunt skills can be learned from... okay. Didn't kill it. Okay. There we go. Okay, so even if you end the turn, you still take poison damage on that turn. Okay. And poison carries over past the battle. Okay. To be expected of an SMT game, but good to know. Good to confirm. Okay, let's spec into strength. Put a point into vitality. I think we'll start by specking into strength because devouring will be important for getting all the skills on the MC. I assume at some point we'll also get stat upgrading items, and I will put those into the MC as well. Error cell. That's the substance the temple's looking for. It can be traded in for Maka. Okay. Gotcha. Item I can sell for a good chunk of money. I guess agility must also determine see if I can devour it here. Yep. Because we're a little over level, these enemies aren't giving us too many atma points. Getting a decent amount for devouring them, but not for just beating them. Voices are heard whispering. At last, our food is here. Looks like the switch for the gate. Activate it? Sure. Gate 1 unlocked. Okay, gotcha. So we're gonna have to unlock a bunch of gates throughout this dungeon. Presence can be felt beyond the door. Yes. Now this presence cannot no longer be felt. Gotcha. Somebody lurking around. Crit? Yeah, crit animation. Crit animation. I appreciate crit animations. They're always fun. Let's have her pass, actually, and then devour. It only did 2 damage, tank. Oh, okay, that killed it. Whatever. The enemies are 2 weeks. I need stronger enemies to devour. I can get mantras even at small save stations. That's good. Okay. Let me double back a minute. There's some stairs up here. Ambush. No time to transform. Gotcha. Insufficient MP. Crossfire. New combo was discovered. Depending on which skills party members have equipped, powerful combination attacks may be possible. A combo attack requires one turn icon for each member involved in the attack. Interesting. Run these attacks, select combo from the battle menu. Okay. Handgun, fiend blob. Huh, interesting. So this is why you want to be able to, this is why you want to upgrade your guns, is because certain times you'll get ambushed and be forced to fight in your human forms. I assume agility of your party influences how often that happens. Although I think that one was a tutorial one, so. Visitor heard whispering, I'll devour her breasts. Her ass is delicious. I'm going to savor her legs. Okay. Can't remember. Are these guys weak to fire? Yeah. Okay, how much ammo does that do? Because I devoured every single one of those enemies. Okay, that's a decent amount. Okay. Brave ration. Gotta be brave to eat this ration. The Embryon. You want to fight with the solids with us? I don't get it. Help a lot more if you let us help ourselves to your delicious bodies. Okay. Oh, okay, dead. Get in now. You'll be better off if you help us out. Yeah, I understand. Everyone's starving though. Watch your back, okay? The others might just attack you. Frigid shot, okay. Guessing it's an elemental gun attack. Might as well equip it to somebody. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's put ice on you so I remember. That's fine, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Janai is waiting at gate 4. Watch your step. Everyone here is starving. Immediately gets jumped. Missed completely. Gotcha. Oh, Seraph got a stomach ache. Been eating too much. Dang, so I can't get any Atma points until the stomach ache's gone. I guess it's their way of gating progression too much. I have to let some of the food digest. That works out. Dang, I can't get any Atma points until this is done. Okay. That kind of sucks. Is there any way to get rid of it? Not yet, anyway. There might be an item later. That would make leveling way easier. I should keep an eye out for it. Gotcha. How long until this wears off? I feel like that's the same climbing ladder animation from SMT3. Could be wrong, but looks very similar. I feel like there's a decent amount of reused animations from SMT3. Not that that's a problem, but... What's the bad thing in the top? I should probably just hit the auto button. Unfortunate. Oh, I thought she got paralyzed. Okay, she just got it. Crit. I should get rid of our stomachache thing, so now I can actually get... Okay, so don't over-devour. Got it. Should probably only devour the larger enemies I see. Okay. MP is going up at a decent rate without me putting any magic into it. I wonder if vitality also affects how much damage the enemy does, or just HP. Kind of depends on the game. Just auto fight our way through these. Juicy chicken. Fried chicken. Oh, I can't, here. There we go.
Come on, your ass is mine.
Oh, voice line. DMT or DFC? No? No, yeah, Demon Fried Chicken. That's what I was going for. That was the joke I was going for. I got there eventually. Ah, weakness damage. Okay. Yeah, once I find the item that lets me cure stomach aches, I'll have to pick some of those up. They'll be really useful. Oh, hello. Gotcha. Nice. Dude, imagine your demon self being a Petra. Or a Preda. Just be like, oh shit. Nah, he got shocked. Which is unfortunate because he has fire skills, which these guys are weak to. Looks like it goes by absolute values in terms of HP recovery again. Okay. Not a challenge at all. Decently leveled. Voice is gonna be heard whispering. They're so fresh. Only makes me hungrier. Nah, it didn't work. Ah, shoot. MC got puts to sleep. Okay. Are these slimes still weak to everything? No, not weak to fire. Okay. Weak to ice, earth expel, so light. Strong against physical. Nullifies dark skills. Okay. That insufficient MP for MP Thief. Okay, critted the MC, but that does quite a bit of damage. I guess it is a dying skill. That's what the danger of them is, I guess, is if they steal your MP, they can use a dying skill that does a lot of damage. Nice. Next fight, they should max out Devour, or not max it out, but get the first skill of Devour, and then they can start devouring enemies as well. Then whoever it's the most convenient for can just devour things instead of me trying to set it up for the MC. What was that item? This ache cures ache. Oh, there's the stomach ache cure item. Nice. That would have been nice to have a bit ago. Okay, let's go back to that ladder. I assume there's an item back there. Oh, Nazuchi. Okay, must be weak to fire because they're come with that dude. Should focus the guy in the middle. He didn't cover his fire weakness this time, though. Oh, they're not weak to fire. Okay. That was a bit misleading. Maybe I should have analyzed there. Not weak to ice either. Weird. What is it exactly you would say you do around here? Nice. Oh, they learn all their new skills all at once when they master it. Interesting. Okay, so that's how that works. Cool. You know what? I think I see a save thing right ahead. Let's go grab some new skills. Dang it. That's worrisome. Oh, he's shielded against fire? Okay. Thought it was weak against fire. No, ice is his weakness. Okay. Okay. Now 6 skills can be set. Okay. So as you level up, you also get more skill slots. That's good to know. Speaking of setting skills, let's grab Devour over Venom Claw for him. And Devour can go in the empty slot for her. Let's get a mantra for both of them. Well, now that Yaxa's mantra has been added to Heat Grid, Angel mantra had been added to Heat's mantra grid. Interesting. I guess because we leveled up that one. Death and Expel. Gotcha. Hunt auto skills. We'll see what the MC gets from this, and then we'll decide if I want to do that for them. I should probably grab... Poison, darts, ravaging life bonus, and critical boost. Okay. Or Devil Feast, Devil Spray, Vile Blade, Taunt. Feels like more his style. Grab this for him. We'll probably grab both at some point. This one's more expensive, but it is what it is. It's not a big deal right now. And then for her, I think basic hunt skills are going to be fine. What does she have? She has healing magic skills, ailment-inducing skills, or heal magic skills. What would this give us? It's too costly right now, but she could get that stuff. Okay. I should probably give her skills for coverage, like magic skills. I already have Fire and Ice. I assume the other party members will have some of these types of skills as well, though. That is a good point. Maybe I should just keep having her go down this tree. Yeah, it's an actual, like, skill tree system. Everybody can learn all the skills in the game if you want to max everybody out, but it's best to kind of go for their specializations, especially at the start, right? I guess for now we'll just have her get the ailment-inducing skills. I'd prefer the healing skills, but we don't have the money for that right now. Oh, I should also save while I'm here. No, but everybody has their own unique stats, right? So, and they all start with a different set of skills. So, for example, the girl starts with healing skills. The red-haired guy starts with, like, some physical skills. MC starts with, like, devouring skills. So. And the MC, you can manually distribute their stats. So you can spec them into magic, you can spec them into physical, whichever you choose. Okay. Primal Dance, new combo was discovered. Oh, combo. There's the combo thing. Interesting. Oh, I didn't notice you could go back and forth. That's where the items are and everything. Okay. Well, let's try the new combo skill. Okay. So you can see here that, like, her stats are auto-distributed and they lean more towards magic than any other stat for her. So I could put, like, different magic skills on her. I'll note that not all skills are visible to you right now, not the entire skill tree. Okay. So maybe certain people have certain unique skills that they can get. And now she can set new skills. Okay, I think she only has one other skill I think that she can set, so we'll set that one, the Hell Thrust skill. Okay, that was a dead end, and then yeah, there was that path to the item I can see from here. So let's go grab that a minute. How are we doing on time? Okay. Ooh, I gotta wrap it up here soon. I got family to go see. Oh yeah, and then there's also this. Crossfire. Does a lot of damage to one enemy, but we have multiple, so. Ice Blast. I don't know if any of these guys are weak to ice, so I guess, I don't know. Well, let's do this. Handgun. Okay. And then item, Ice Blast. None are weak to ice. Okay. And I missed one. Shoot. Okay, that's one down. Let's use an item to heal TMC. I honestly don't know if MC going down results in a automatic loss. Haven't seen it happen yet, but nice. Crit. And then try revival, beat her now. I guess. We have an extra press turn. Get her back up. Okay, that's one down. Let's have him use an item to heal her. Nice. The stun wore off. Seems like weapon type doesn't change damage, it changes spread. Certain guns can attack more people, and probably also accuracy. Because the pistol seems to be doing just as much damage as a rifle, although that could be down to the type of bullets we have. Yeah, fights where you get ambushed and have to rely on your guns are pretty nasty. Something to keep in mind, I suppose. Always remember to save. Okay. I pass in Augie because I think these are weak to fire. Yeah. Nice, he dodged the Mabufu. That's the element he's weak against. Okay. Nice. I don't remember what these guys are weak to. I should check a minute. Fire and earth. Okay. Nobody got poisoned. That's good. I think I can devour this dude. Yep. Then Augie. Nice. Did we get any passive skills? I thought there was a passive skill that we unlocked. Nope. Okay. Weird that the red hair guy hasn't leveled up yet. I wonder if people's XP curves are different, but I don't know why they would be. Ah, shoot. One of these fights again. Yeah, I do wonder if that's based off agility, because I've been raising my agility stat a decent amount. I wonder if there's a skill that helps reduce the amount of times that happens. If so, I'd definitely like to grab it. Oh, nice. I can set another skill for him. Might as well grab the other two that he doesn't have access to. They're kind of overlapping skills, but whatever. More options is always better than less options, right? All right, let's run back to the save point, and then I do actually have to wrap it up for today, unfortunately. I gotta go hang out with family. Be back again tomorrow, though. I know, I know. They're in town from last weekend, 4th of July, so if I don't go see them now, they're gonna leave, you know, tomorrow, so they'll be out of state again. So I am having fun with the game, though. It feels very comfortable to be back with SMT combat. And the I feel like the job system is going to feel a lot better than Metaphors did. I thought they'd be food by now. Looks like they aren't as weak as we thought. Because it's not going to be anybody left to ally with at this point. You just finish him off. Nice. That's the MC. Learning new skills, so let me take a look at that. As well as heal some people a minute. Healer's got pretty good value on Urdia. Being able to heal that much for that little cost is pretty good in the early game. Let me see. Set skills. Venom Fang, damage relative to HP. Poison all. Okay. Feed Frenzy, light damage. Random enemies hunt. So it can eat enemies. And then we also got a passive. Oh, some MP restored after successful hunt. Okay, so I'll want that on pretty much all the party members, including the magical ones. So everybody will want to go at least 2 ranks down the hunt tree. Okay. I guess after the healer is done with the current one they're on, we'll have her grab this second hunt tree then. Hunt node or whatever you want to call it. We'll do... What can we get rid of? We can probably get rid of Health Rust. Because I know it does more damage than Devour, but in most cases I'd like to Devour. Unless we're going up against a boss. I guess that's one thing I'll have to think about is... it's probably best to swap out the hunt skills for bosses. That's actually kind of a neat downside. That, like, yes, you want the hunt skills so you can level up faster, basically, and get more skills, but also hunt skills can't really be used against bosses, so they're kind of not great for that. All right, there's a save point right over here, so we'll just use that one. Dang it. The encounter rate is kind of high, I will say. Let's try out a new skill, though. Eating Frenzy. Okay. Compare that to the same thing without Hunt. It also quite requires a decent amount of AHP. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the feed skill... Oh, interesting. So I thought it applied after every battle, but it applies on devouring an enemy. It's still probably something I want on most of my magic users, but it's not... It doesn't work the way I thought it did. It's still good, though. Oh, stomach ache. Okay. That's fine, though, because... we have Disake, which I assume is what that does. Yes, okay. I'll have to buy more of those. Just get a mantra for the MC. So, okay. That unlocked light and dark skills. Okay. So what's the third tier of hunt and auto skills? Interesting. That requires 50k, so it's going to be a minute before I can grab that, but let's just see. Consume, which I assume is a higher tier. Hellfang, okay. Consume is, I assume, a higher tier version of Devour. AP Divide, Iron Stomach. Iron Stomach probably prevents you from getting stomach ache, which makes grinding easier, since you don't have to spend money on disc aches. AP Divide might mean that, like, you also give some AP to other allies in the party when you devour somebody. That might be what that is, as it's just a guess, because AP is supposed to be ATMA points. Interesting. Okay. And then I guess for now we'll just have him grab basic physical attack skills. I think that'll be a good route for him to go down as well, since we're speccing into physical attack for the MC. I guess the other thing we could do for him is also go more down into ice magic skills, because he also gets that to start with. Could get Mabufu an ice boost, but might be useful for certain bosses and stuff. But I wonder what this accumulates into, because if you look on the tree, there are certain nodes that are the accumulation of 1 or 2 skill trees. It feels like they also have kind of like this node down here feels like it's what the MC should work up to, because he starts with the Devour skill tree, and it feels like this is kind of what Heat should work into. Like, it looks like there's kind of general routes you want to take each party member on based off of like what they start with. So there is kind of like a path you can go down that the devs kind of nudge you towards based off of like which skills that they get at the start, but everybody can learn a bunch of stuff, so that's cool. I like that system a lot more than Metaphor's system. At least so far. We'll see how I feel about it in the late game, but yeah. Alrighty. Unfortunately, I do have to wrap it up here for today. Like I said, family stuff coming up, or I gotta go do. We'll be back again tomorrow with more SMT, Digital Devil Saga. Keep going with that. Very good game, though. I'm glad I'm playing it. It's a lot more casual than I was expecting. I was expecting PS2 SMT game to be, you know, a bit more, you know, how shall we say, a bit more hardcore, right? I was expecting that, but no. It's kind of, at least for me, it's more casual. And also we'll see once we get to the actual boss fights, which I imagine will be a little less casual. That first one was pretty easy, but that was just like a tutorial. Make sure you use your elemental blocking skills for certain boss fights kind of thing, right? So we'll definitely have to see how it goes, but so far I'm liking it a lot. Thank you guys so much for hanging out as I fix things here. Sorry, this setup is kind of not super, I haven't used this in a minute because it's for a 4x3 game specifically, so it's like separate than the usual one. So there's a couple things that are outdated that I hadn't fixed yet, but yeah. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you're having a good weekend and everything. Thanks so much for hanging out, Mariano. Explosion, Kukichi, Carl, anybody else lurking or watching back on the VOD. I hope you guys are all having a good weekend. I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, for a little bit longer. We'll hang out a bit more tomorrow and everything, so that'll be good. But yeah, I will see you guys then. I hope you're having a good one. And in case I don't see you, hope you have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. See you guys.